Hello students, this is Purushottam Vishwakarma and I welcome you to this video lecture of Sectors of the Indian Economy Part 2. Till now we have discussed in first video about three different sectors of Indian economy: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector along with GDP. Now we are going to cover historical changes in sectors, how it has been changing with the passage of time, how there is a shift from primary to tertiary sector. As you can see here, rising importance of the tertiary sector in production. Tertiary sector is becoming the most important sector. If we take a look at these graphs, in the first graph, GDP by primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. We are talking about the share in GDP. What is the contribution in GDP by all these sectors? In 1973-74, primary sector was the most important contributor in GDP. But in 2013-14, it changed and tertiary sector became the most important contributor in GDP. Furthermore, graph 2 shows share of sectors in GDP. What is the share? In 1973-74, you can see primary sector as well as tertiary sector had equally importance. But in 2013-14, tertiary sector has occupied the most share. If we have a look at third graph, share of sectors in employment, where are the most people employed? In 1972 and 73, 74% of the population was involved in primary sector. Now it has reduced to 49 in 2011 and 12. In the same way, tertiary sector had employment of 15% people, that has changed to 27% employment. So you can simply understand there is a shift from primary to tertiary sector. Let's know something more about it, how it happened. Why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? There are four reasons. The very first reason, in any country, several services such as hospitals, educational institutions, post and telegraph services, police stations, courts, village administrative offices, municipal corporations, defense, transport, bank, insurance companies, etc., are required. All these facilities are required with development. Second thing, the development of agriculture and industry leads to the development of services such as transport, trade, and storage. We require all these facilities, more production, more requirement of transport, trade, and storage. Third, as income level rises, it happens with most of us. Certain section of people, rich class people, start demanding many more services like eating in restaurant, eating out, tourism, going on tour, shopping, private hospitals, private schools, professional training, etc. Because they have money, they require all these things, they ask for all these things. Now the last one, over the past decade or so, in last 20-30 years, certain new services such as those based on information and communication technology, you are studying online right now because of this, information and communication technology have become most important and essential. The production of these services has been rising rapidly, and now It has been rising rapidly. Next topic, underemployment. What is underemployment? This is a kind of unemployment. Underemployment is a hidden kind of unemployment. Each one is doing some work. In such a situation, everyone is doing some work, but no one is fully employed. There are many people involved in the same work, but no one have complete job according to their potential. They are getting jobs less than their potential. This is the situation of underemployment, where people are apparently working. They are working, no doubt, but all of them are made to work less than their potential. If they can work 10 hours, they are given only 2 hours of work, although they have job. But such situation is known as underemployment. This kind of underemployment is hidden in contrast to someone who doesn't have a job and is clearly visible as unemployed. So these employed people, as it can be seen, these employed people cannot be seen as unemployed. They are not visible. That is why these persons, these people, or such kind of unemployment is known as disguised unemployment, that cannot be seen. This means that even if we remove a lot of people from agriculture, this clearly means even if we remove many of the people from agriculture and provide them proper work elsewhere, and we provide them some work elsewhere at other places, in factories or at some other places, agriculture production will not suffer. There will be no change in agricultural production. Underemployment can also be seen in tertiary sector. This is not a matter of primary sector only. This can also be seen in tertiary sector. How? There are many people and they may spend the whole day but earn very little. They are not getting money according to their potential. So that is a kind of unemployment. They are doing this work because they do not have better opportunities. And why are they doing so? Because they do not have any better opportunities. And who are these people? Vendors, sellers of goods on bicycle. Now the question is, how to create employment? How can we create more employment? Government should implement some rules and regulations. And what the government should do, the very first thing, granting loans at lower interest. So what the government should do, government should provide loans at lower interest to needy people. Investing in infrastructure, it is investing in infrastructure. So government should invest in infrastructure. Increasing efficiency of transportation and storage, as well as government should increase the efficiency of transportation and storage, so that the product of a farmer should reach the market on time. Promoting small scale industries, government should also promote small scale industries. Emphasis on education and training centers. We require more skilled workers. So that is why the government should focus on education and training centers. Identifying potential of an area. Like this place is a very famous place for tour purpose, like Agra and other such places. Himachal Pradesh, Simla, these places are known as tourist places. So the government should identify the potential of that particular area. Government schemes like tube well, electricity, hospitals, etc. Government should also provide such facilities like tube well, electricity, hospitals, so that the life of people should be better. Planning Commission, now known as Niti Aayog, estimates that nearly 20 lakh jobs. Planning Commission of India, now Planning Commission has a different name as Niti Aayog. Nowadays it is known as Niti Aayog. Estimates, according to the estimation, nearly 20 lakh job can be created in the education sector alone. So there is a requirement in education sector. And who estimates this? Niti Aayog, Planning Commission of India. Similarly, if we are to improve the health situation, we want to improve the health situation in rural areas, then we need more doctor, more hospitals, more nurses, as well as health workers. Study by Planning Commission says that if tourism as a sector is improved, tourism, as I told you the example of Agra, Simla, if tourism as a sector is improved, every year we can give additional employment to more than 35 lakh people. So that is another factor. 35 lakh people can get jobs every year in tourism sector. Now we are coming closer to this topic. Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which came into effect in the year 2005. And according to this act, right to work in about 625 districts of India by central government. So right to work in about 625 districts of India given by central government. When? In 2005. And what is given in this act? What is the motive of this act? All those who are able to, those who can do something and are in need of work, not only they can do, they are capable of doing things, they must be in need as well, where in rural areas, are guaranteed. They have a guarantee of 100 days work. They will get 100 days work in a year by the government. Who will provide? The government will provide them 100 days of work. And if the government fails to provide employment, the government will give unemployment allowances. The government will have to pay unemployment allowances to the people if the government fails to do so. In this way, the second part ends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.